making our Christmas memories.
Freezing cold outside today. I think the wind chill right now is like negative 34. I just looked. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's a negative 34. Anyway, hot little tip you guys gave me was don't take the nitrogen cartridge off of the dispenser. Even though that is what the instructions said to do. But if you've done it, I'm going to take your direction. And you said add vanilla or something to the whipping cream and shake more than 3 times. The thing says to shake it 3 times.
And coffee, right?
Yeah, and so I'm going to shake it for a minute. You guys said shake it for a minute and it'll get really cold. It did get cold last time, but obviously not cold enough. So we're going to try that.
And I'm going to make myself a boba.
Okay, so my battery died, but I ended up cleaning that thing out. We're going to try it again tomorrow. Don't worry, guys. We're not giving up. We will try again tomorrow. I put way too much vanilla in that one anyway, so you live and you learn, and then you buy more nitrogen pods. Making a coffee for Jaden, actually, because I've been telling him how good the coffee is that I've had, and they can usually only have it on the weekends. I let them have 1 or 2, or they can have a boba or they can have a coffee. Oh, we're running out. Here, I'll just do all cinnamon dolce for him. And it's this milk that is just slaps. So I gotta open another one, and I'm gonna have to order some more. I've been getting mine from Thrive Market. Oh my gosh, the floor is literally covered in whipped cream. Jay, could you bring the mop? Just the mop. It should be a little wet, I think. All good. We're gonna try that again tomorrow. I don't know what my problem is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. The winds are something crazy today, like 50-mile-an-hour winds, and I'm missing a chair. Crap. Your iPad is what? It's off.
I mean, oh, is it because it's shut off?
Could be. Anyway, Jay asked for the snowman mug. So cute. Okay, now it's time for me to make my own. And one time, I just put more in here while it still had some, and it scorched that baby bad. So I learned my lesson. Your coffee's done. Bone apple tea. Perfect little coffee. Jay said it's really good too. Right? He's very excited. I don't know. Right. Those are gonna get retired pretty soon. They're gonna go away with the Christmas decor.
We should use them on Christmas morning when we make milk rice.
You're gonna eat milk rice out of it?
No, like with hot chocolate.
Oh.
We are not going to eat milk rice. That's not my milk.
Uh-oh, now we need rice. We use it all on Mel's iPad, so.
My iPad is now dead.
R.I.P. RIP. Which is devastating because it's an iPad Pro. RIP. Hardcore RIP. Hello. I'm in here working on a little pickup order. It is so cold that I definitely do not want to go to the store. But there are a couple of things that we need, like toothpaste. I cannot get around needing toothpaste. So, I just wanted to tell you, okay, yes, I told you the other day that I had finished reading Crying in H Mart. And there were a handful of you that were like, I can't believe you've never heard of Japanese breakfast. And I'm like, okay, you know, all right. She is Japanese Breakfast, if I'm not mistaken, the author, or she's in the band. I still don't know, but it was just the fact that people couldn't believe it that made me laugh, because you're acting like I'm saying I never heard of, you know, Eminem or something. Like, I just thought I'd bring that up. I thought that was funny the way some of you were like, guffaw, I cannot. Come on, man. It's not Mariah Carey, okay? It's not my fault. Like, anyway, then yesterday I finished We Were Dreamers by Simu Liu. You know what I thought was interesting about this memoir? And I had a different opinion of it by the time I was finished with it until he read through like the author's note at the end, and it kind of cleared things up for me, and it made me feel a little bit different about the story. Most of the book is about his, like the very first chunk is about his parents, and then still about his parents, but then he enters the chat, and they're like Chinese immigrants. They end up being like abusive. They're physically abusive, mentally so, and then he's like a punk, you know, jerk-ass kid too. And the whole situation was interesting because he kind of talked about how much he hated them and how rough they were on him, and you know, you never knew how they were going to react to you. And I've read a lot of stories about parents and abusive parents, et cetera, and so this one read a little bit differently, but then it kind of ends, and he's like, yeah, then I went to go try to become an accountant, and you know, they were generally like, okay, whatever. And he still talks about his parents throughout the majority of the book. It's basically about a story about him and his parents, and he was an only child. Then he kind of goes on to say, like, and you know, and these things are difficult for us, you know, they were difficult for us to get through, and looking back, we all have regrets. But that was it. He went from like, here's their story, abuse, I'm going to Hollywood. Like, it felt like disjointed, like he dropped a whole section of it. I don't know if he didn't want to talk about it or what. When you do a memoir, it typically, that's what you're doing, is you're getting into the ugly sides of stuff. And at least in my experience from what I've read, that's pretty much what people are doing. You can tell when people want to stay surface level and very much still want to be a celebrity, like where like they want you to be like, I'm letting you in, but like at the same time, you very much know they're not seriously letting you in, and you can feel it. The book will read that way to me. Yes, it was very much like, oh, I'm showing you behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, he was still Will Smith in that. Like, he was very much like, I still have a career. I'm still gonna keep things to myself. Like, that's how it read to me. So this one, then it felt like this was premature. And he even says that. So he ends up saying that at the end. And he's like, yeah, this editor had reached out or whatever and was like, I saw these essays you wrote, and I think that, you know, we could really flesh this out and make a book out of it. And he was like, I don't think I've led a memoir-worthy life yet. This book ends on him starting to film the superhero movie, right? That's where it ends. So we don't even see him having huge success. All he had done, really his biggest success in this was Kim's Convenience, the show. And it felt like this should have been the first third of a memoir that should have come 15 years later. That's kind of what it felt like, because he's still like a newbie and stuff. So I could definitely see him coming out with another one maybe later on. This one did feel like maybe there was a push for him to do it, and he himself didn't even feel like it was time yet to do it. So I thought that was interesting. Once I read the end, and then he gives like a really heartfelt letter to like his, or a heartfelt thank you to his dog, to, I mean, he was like crying in it, to his grandparents that raised him before his parents came into the picture. Yeah, so I enjoyed it, but it did feel lacking and a little disjointed. Like, it was very abrupt, both the ending and the transition from, I hate my parents, F you guys are the worst, to, okay, now we're kind of okay. It felt very abrupt, and so that was interesting, but I was entertained, and that's what I'm here for. Crying in H Mart, I'm only talking about these two because of the last two I read, but Crying in H Mart had a ton of Korean cultural references, food, stuff like that. Like, that was a big part of it. Obviously, it's called Crying in H Mart. I mean, H Mart itself. But We Were Dreamers, it did have, it talked about the plight of the Asian American, basically, or an immigrant coming from Asia, and the way that they were treated and how hard they have to work just to, you know, barely get by, just to get up to the level of like a mediocre American, basically. He doesn't say it like that, but it's essentially what it is. And then this book, I'm not quite done with it. I have about 90 pages left, I think. So this one I'm physically reading. I'm gonna start another one. I'm not sure which one. All of these ones right here I have on audio, and then all of those ones, which you cannot see, I do not. I kind of want to listen to this one because it was gonna like, how beautiful is this cover? More than you'll ever know. It's so beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna try the whipped cream again because you guys are like rolling in with lots more suggestions. A gripping and thoughtful exploration of motherhood and marriage. One of the best suspenseful dramas I've read in years. I absolutely loved it. And that was by Ashley Audrain, who was the best-selling author of The Push, which was one of my favorite books. It was probably my favorite book of last year. Pretty sure I read it last year. So if she's hyping it up, it must be worthy, love. Look at the pages. Whoa, they're so rough. I like it. Now it has an exciting thing to show. She finished her
12 Grimmauld Place from the 5th Harry Potter movie.
She got it for her birthday.
Look at this cool thing. It has a cool mechanism.
Let's see. Ding, 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 ding.
I forgot Harry fell. Oh, gotta stop.
Oh yeah, were you on Kitty Litter today?
No, it was Broski. I told him.
I don't know. What is that?
I made the. Oh. It's the eel.
Oh.
I was so confused about false, and then I realized
so cool.
It's the ear, and then the cat's trying to get it. Isn't it cool? Cause I was so confused about what it was, but it's the eel.
So what happens when you put it together? You have to move things or no?
No.
Oh.
It's quite dope.
It's quite dope indeed. Oh, okay.
Creature just doesn't
pops off.
like vibing.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like vibing.
So weird of him.
I know, like, Creature, you should vibe more often.
Nala wants to fit Eloquy so bad, but
I wanna-
it's all plus size clothes.
I don't wanna.
But
Eloquy
no,
is
you wear
so
regular
cute.
sizes. You get about
I
10
know.
million options. Trust me, you don't want to be plus size for the clothes.
It fits me wonderfully.
We have less options and it costs more.
It's just a little long. Also, Mom has this very cute dress from Cider which she's never worn, and I want to see if I can alter it to me.
She can't.
I know.
It's huge. It's
It
way,
is?
for you, yes. It's so big.
Oh, it didn't look that big.
It's way too big for you. Oh my gosh, happy Festivus. I know it's gonna be a day late for you guys. Happy Christmas Eve. For you guys, it's Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, my kids get their stockings. So I'll show you me stuffing the stockings later. What else? Today is Festivus for the rest of us. The airing of grievances will be happening later. No, I do have a Festivus shirt, but I never wear it. But Jay has a haircut today, so I will be doing his hair later. And then besides that, I'm just doing like little work stuff. I don't have a lot of work, thankfully. I mean, besides the vlogs, I really took it pretty chill these 2 weeks prior to Christmas, so that's pretty cool. I just have some organizing, yada 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 yada. Feliz Navidad. Watching Dangerous Encounters or something. I don't know what this is called. But I'm making my beef fast. 3 eggs. Yeah, I normally do 2, but you know what? I'm gonna do 3. And we're doing these little skinny beagles, little skinny babies with some capers, and I'm about to throw some of this salmon on there. You know what? Now that I said it like that, I kind of want some jamon instead, but it's all good. The salmon is so good. I get it at Costco. I mean, it's not the best, but it's like pretty good considering it's like prepackaged salmon. Hello. Whoopsie. Love bugs. I got some packages with the rest of my Eloquy stuff, so I'm gonna try it on. And then I got this package from Book of the Month, and in today's video that went live, so it went live today, so for you, yesterday's video, I had that excerpt that I had read out of the book that I'd written. You guys are all very you're all very supportive and encouraging and everything, and I think some of you are like, I guess the way I said it, I was like, you know, I didn't want to hear criticism from people. And that was like part of the reason that I wasn't really pursuing publishing or anything, because I wasn't like prepared for the criticism. And a lot of you were like, forget the haters. But it's not really haters that I was talking about. Like, yeah, like people, that's every day, right? But I meant more like someone genuinely reading and then detesting it. Not like as a hater, but as like a, you know, just someone who was like, wow, this was actual garbage. I can't relate and I don't like it. Like, it was a little bit different. But let me show you what I got in Book of the Month this month. I needed to hit, so the reason that I keep getting books in Book of the Month, because I am a subscriber, is because I had a bunch of credits. And so if you don't use the credits, they expire. So every time I max out however many books I can get for that month, otherwise the credit, they're gonna expire anyway. I can't use them in time. But they only allow you to get 3 books, so like the Book of the Month book, and then 2 add-on books, and then for this one they allowed you to get a Book of the Year or whatever. So I got Well Met by Jen DeLuca, I think. I don't know, it looks kind of cute. I've seen it many, many, many times. It's just gonna be one of those books that I'm gonna go put on my shelf right now. Tomorrow was free. So this was a Book of the Year, or a nominee for Book of the Year, and I don't know. Book of the Year, so it's probably good, but doesn't mean I'll like it, but it's probably good. No. Remember the other day I went to Target and I said, if I wasn't on a book buying ban, I would buy this book. Well, clearly I bought this book, okay, before I let go. And you know what? I'm doing a Target pickup order today, and I needed to hit $140 so that I could hit my 4th $140 thing, so that I could get a $40 reward from Target. Guess what book I added? I bet you'll never guess. It's this one. How did that happen? But it was a paperback version. I guess I'll return it. Maybe I'll give it to someone. What if it's really good? So I ended up with 2 of those. There's always a reason why you end up with 2. And then All the Dangerous Things by Stacy Williams. by Stacy Willingham. So I read her other book as well, all the blah, 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 blah. I forgot what it was called. But I read another book by her semi-recently, Flicker in the Dark. And it was good enough. So All the Dangerous Things. This was my pick for the month. So those are the 4 books I got. Nobody asked. I know. Oh, my hands are freezing. These things are freezing. It is obviously ridiculously, like, dangerously cold outside. Someone was asking if you can really feel the difference between like -5 and -30 or whatever. And the best way that I can describe it is that, like, it's not really a numbers game in that way. It's more of, you can feel the difference between, let's say you go outside and it's -10 degrees, but there's no wind. And the temperature is -10 and the wind chill is -10, meaning you're not being extra chilled by the wind. Okay, that feels cold. Now let's say you go outside and it's -10, but your wind chill, okay, even if your wind chill is -10, you are being hit with this. You're being smacked by -10. Like, how fast is the wind blowing? Because, like, you can be standing in it, right? Imagine you're standing in a room of fire. It's surrounding you. It's hot, right? Now imagine that room is also windy. That fire is no longer just surrounding you. It's hitting you, okay? That's hotter. So that's the same thing with the wind. So the wind chill is what matters, and how fast the wind is blowing is what is going to affect how you really feel. And right now it is extremely cold. It has wicked winds. You know, wind chills like -30, 40, something like that. So it's outrageously cold today. It's not the day to be out. So you guys remember the other day I picked up that white jacket from Beauty Curves line with FTF and those like off-white creamy boots? Well, I also had picked up this like off-white creamy sweater dress. And so I thought it was so cute, like, you know, to go with the jacket, like a whole white moment. So I'm sure that'll fit fine, but I'm gonna try it on in a minute. Okay, I also repurchased everything from that Eloquy haul I showed you guys the other day, but I sized down in all of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it on and I'll show you how it looks. All right, yes ma'am, the size 16 was definitely the way to go on the little pleated, leathery looking skirt dealies. Very happy with this. I have it in black too, but I'll put the black one on and try it on with the size 14 blazer, which I'm not fully convinced it's gonna fit my arms. And I already wore the 16, so I already popped the tags and everything, so that one's already mine. What would probably happen is I would put that one in the Poshmark and then I would keep the 14, but we'll see, girl. Let's see how it fits. Okay, this actually fits, and it fits better, shockingly. But you know what? I don't like how it looks. The skirt fits now in the 16, but it's really unflattering for me personally. So I'm never gonna reach for it because I know that I'm always gonna have something that makes me feel and look better. So I'm gonna return that one. The 16 and the 18 didn't work. This works, but like, I don't know. Is it worth keeping? Does this make me feel amazing? No, it does not make me feel amazing. Plus I already have the other one in the bigger size. This one was cheaper. It would have been great if I could have, like, you know, I could have returned the other one, but it's all good. Okay, I feel cute-ish in this one. I feel cute adjacent. You gotta keep in mind, I don't have an actual bra on. I'm obviously wearing leggings. But I've never been a big sweater dress girl, especially when it balloons. You know what I mean? It comes in tight on the leg. The arms also balloon, which I think is cute. And I don't know, it's like, obviously if I had my hair and makeup done, I think I might feel a little bit different. But again, I'm not obsessed. I'm not so crazy in love. She's gonna go back. Because if you don't freaking love it, you're probably not gonna wear it. At least me. Okay, put on your imagination hat again. Because once again, t-shirt bra. But this was the bodysuit that I got. So it's obviously just totally sheer, little mock turtleneck. And then this was that skirt again. The skirt's too big. It's too long. It's not supposed to go quite this far down. It's literally hitting my ankle. It's too long. It's a little too loose up here, so it shifts a lot. And it's kind of one of those fussier skirts. You know, you're gonna be messing with it anyway. Like, I almost love it. You know, once everything, I feel like if I had hair, makeup, accessories, shoe, if I had it all, I'd probably feel like a little cutie pie. But I don't. And the fact that the skirt keeps falling no matter where I put it, like there's no good place for it, I think it's a no, which makes me kind of sad because I was actually really excited about this, and I haven't been this excited about like a fancy dancy, you know, I'm stepping out kind of outfit in quite some time. So, okay, but if I didn't want to go the pink route, we could go the sparkly black route, and this one works too. This one's not a bodysuit, this one's just a top, and it has like a bazillion little stones. This one's a fun time too. It does not feel very good against the skin though, so if you are sensitive to feeling everything on your body, this is not the one for you, girl. You are going to be overstimulated for sure. Yeah, I just need like a bra. Need some boobs to like, you know, fix this. I don't know if I'll ever wear this though, because I don't like how it feels on my skin. It's really pretty though. Oh, it's not really coming across on camera, but it's very shiny, very shimmery, very fun. And this is that pink jacket in the 14-16. It definitely fits better, but I just have ever so slightly less movement with my arms, and that can be very annoying, but I think like it's a huge fit difference to me. Maybe not. Let me show you the other one. Remember this? This is the 18-20. So, you know, I can still get her in there. I think she still looks pretty good too. She's a little longer. She's got a little bit more material. I definitely have just ever so slightly more range with it, but it's not like I'm out here, ooh, doing my tie bow classes, you know, in my jacket. I'm not doing that. So you tell me if this one looks better or the one that I just had on looks better. If it's gonna sway you at all, this one cost me $100 and whatever. That one would cost me $49 because it was on sale when I bought that one. So I can return this one for $120 fizzle, or I can return that one for 49 bucks. One of them's going back, ladies and gents, because I'm not keeping them both. Okay, the rest of the stuff up here is from Cider, and I just never tried it all on. I only tried on bits of it, and I'm like kind of obsessed with the way this thing fits because it's like a corset in the center, so it pulls in a little bit. Obviously, the things are undone, so if I were to do them, it gives you a little bit of that like kind of loose bubbly sleeve. This is a cool base. Like if I wanted to put something around the center or not, put on a nice little brassiere. A brassiere as my mother calls them. I'm going to try the rest of this stuff on, girl, because it either needs to go up to my closet or it needs to go to Poshmark. It cannot stay here forever. This is cool though. I like Shop Cider. I find like for the most part their 2Xs fit me well, and I'm like a 16-18. I would say for the most part they run slightly on the small side. But every now and again, like there's a piece that's like, this is way too big. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I didn't take the pants all the way off, but I folded them down. I did take the bra off. I definitely need a bra in this dress. See, this is what I'm talking about. This one's a little too big, like, but it really is pretty cute. Like, imagine if I put myself together and maybe I had a bag and some shoes. This is fun. I like that it covers my arms because, you know, it's like a little warmer that way. But the shoulders definitely want to fall, and they will. They're going to fall. And the thing is, if the shoulders fall, the dress is going to fall because it's too heavy. JK, I had to show you this one. The pants are big on my waist, but they fit my legs so well. And it's like impossible to find anything to fit my legs. Like that's supposed to be loose, that actually is loose on my legs. So of course it's got to be a little loose up here, but imagine if I just gave it a little pin and then this cute little top. Well, there's like a bunch of different tops that would go with this, but this I like. I'm looking for a more sophisticated, less, what's the word? Like everything doesn't need to be super tight, basically. Like I feel like I've always kind of dressed like, I need a waist and I need a this and I need a, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't need it. I don't need it. I just want to be cute, but I want to be comfortable, and like I dig it. I mean, not for like literally right now, like tomorrow's, you know, Christmas Eve, like what am I doing? But this is cute. Maybe with like a blazer or something, or maybe even not with a blazer, I don't know. But I'm definitely keeping both of these. I need my mom to show me how to like alter pants, because she's good at it. I don't think I showed you guys, but this dress did not fit me, and Nala's been begging me to like take it from me. And it kind of works.
It's clipped in the back, but
well, yeah, we had to, you know,
I've been
if we alter it.
So I could probably ask Grandma to help me alter it, and then
it's cute.
It's really pretty. It's from Cider. I love Cider stuff.
It's a 2X, and the Both of those X's are being held in the back with a clip. Good length though, because it's meant to be bigger.
And it goes down in the back, I think.
It does.
It does go down a little in the back.
I don't know, man.
Amazing.
If she can help. If she can help you fix it. I have a disaster in my hands over here.
It does.
I don't know if y'all can see. Half of it's on the desk over here. I'm working my way through it, okay, guys? But at least this thing is basically cleared off. There's just a couple of coats. All right, lovely. It is time for the sugar cookies. They were frozen. We brought them up, and actually, they're a little bit too warm for my liking now. They're still cold to the touch, but I'm gonna throw them in the fridge for a few minutes while I prep. I did just clean this off. I have not been around the cats all day. In fact, I haven't seen them at all. Have you seen the cats? I haven't seen them since this morning. Me either.
I haven't seen them at all.
Neither have I. Just double check that all the doors are open how they should be. And I'm gonna throw this in the fridge for a minute. But this is just the best rolled sugar cookie dough. That's all this is. The batch is pretty big. We're gonna lay out a bunch of flour and get to cutting our cookies. I look forward to doing this. One, because they taste great, sure. But two, because I really want to decorate them. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it out, and I'm actually just gonna flash freeze them once they're cut. Should be fine. I did the first batch. Our little friends. And then on the second batch, instead of putting it in for 6 minutes, I accidentally put it in 60 minutes. I did catch it. They're not like burnt, but they look crispier than we would have liked. My man's got a tan. It's all good. They're gonna be delicious once they're covered in icing, so I'm not worried about it. And then we're gonna decorate after we get Jay's haircut, because I don't have time for it right now.
Yes.
Guys, we can't see. I can't see. This is something.
This is terrible.
It barely snowed. So this is not a blizzard. Point it at me.
This is basically a snowstorm.
Not even. This is not a blizzard. Like, the danger is not the snow, because it's not snowing that bad.
It's the wind mixed with the snow.
The wind and the cold.
Plus the snow.
Danger. Yeah, the snow doesn't help.
Which
for sure.
it will make it like
And everything's
not
frozen.
Yeah, and you can't see anything.
Yeah. That's
Scary. If you
that's
don't,
rough,
if you don't like
Yeah,
have
James, like,
a light or
whoa.
anything.
right?
Yeah.
You never seen that before, huh?
No, if you don't have a light or anything, you can't really do much.
Yeah.
It's scary. I think it's scary.
This is like when you guys are like older and you have a car and stuff. I'm gonna be like, you're not going out in that. No, I don't care.
Remember we went to haircut? It was like this.
So it's way too cold, and I'm trying to do drive up, but it's obviously closed. So we're gonna run inside after I just gave Jaden a whole spiel about not wearing.
I'm wearing Crocs.
Crocs with no socks, because you never know when you're gonna have to go out into this weather, and it's obviously like negative something.
I have
So
jackets. I could use my jacket as like pants.
absolutely not. Anyway, we're gonna run inside, but I gotta grab my thing. So it's gonna be a little Target run, which is fine because it turns out that I need powdered sugar. Zip up. It's really
And
for
there
real.
might be corn dog bites.
And Jaden's banking on corn dog bites
I
being
know,
a
like
thing.
it's so rare to be. It's so rare to see corn dog bites there. It's like
Well, they might not have any corn dog bites,
I've only
brother.
got them there twice.
All right, I'm gonna put on my gloves and we're going to run inside. Okay, I'm trying out a new royal icing recipe. I'm gonna try the pipe the edge and then flood it. I've never done this before, so here's our before. We'll see if it works. If it does, I'll give you a link to the baker I got it from. I started following her recently on Instagram and I really like her content, so I'll link it either way. But here goes nothing.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
I'm really not, I'm not mad at it. So, okay, some of them were already cracked, okay? So don't blame that on anything. But now I have a reason to try it. So the idea was that the top would be nice and hard, and like, you know, so that you can stack them and stuff. But underneath, it stays soft. That's what she said this recipe is. Like, it's not gonna crack your teeth. So I guess I might as well try it now, right? These are solid. I had way too much white. And I also did this little idea from her. So I think I'm done with my white. I might keep this, but I wrapped it inside the saran wrap and then I dropped it in the bag, and that's a lot better than like this one. But this was just to flood it, so it's a little bit thinner. These are for sure like the best ones. Like, I've never decorated them like this. That's exciting. So I'm just gonna do cookies all night, but I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I will be editing this video tonight. It's already 8 o'clock. This is probably gonna take me another hour or two, so I'm gonna have a late night, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot to stuff the stockings. I'll show them to you tomorrow. Don't worry about it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in, tomorrow's gonna be Christmas for y'all. Crazy. Anyway, bye.